Okay, welcome back to the farm. We're out here on the griddle again this evening. I got a special dish for you. This was requested. We have a son that lives in Australia, and he asked, "Why don't you make some Kung Pao in one of your videos?" So this video is for you. I'm making it for him, and also it's a traditional dish that we have kind of adopted here in America. So we're going to use this, and we're going to make it the way we make it. And there's 1,000 recipes out there for this. And we're going to go inside and we're gonna prep everything, and I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll come back out here on the grill and we'll throw everything on, okay? Let's go. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is cut the chicken up in small bites. So we got the chicken tenderloins is what we bought. That's easy to cut up. We're just gonna cut that in little small chunks. Try to cut some of the fat off if we can as we go. You just want them to be bite size. You don't want them to be too big of chunks. Okay, now what we're going to do is put the ingredients in to let the chicken marinate for a little bit. First thing I'm going to do is you can use vegetable oil. We're going to use olive oil here. You can use vegetable oil or the oil of your choice. We're going to just do about a teaspoon of that. Everybody's ingredients are a little different, but they should be pretty similar for this dish. Just going to put that in there. Okay. And next, I'm going to put a teaspoon of cornstarch. You don't need much of that. Like I said, about a teaspoon is all you need. Woo! I got a little too much, and that's okay though. Probably got a teaspoon and a half, but that's all right. And then we're going to put about eighth of a teaspoon of salt, and we're going to put just a pinch or two of white pepper. Well, you don't need much of this pepper here at all, just a pinch. Now just a little bit of salt. We'll do about an eighth teaspoon. So we'll just put that right here. And remember, you don't need much of this. It's salt. And then all we're going to do is just toss this up. Try to mix all the ingredients together. And then we've got one more ingredient to put in just a second. We toss this up a little bit here. Make sure you get that good and stirred up. You want everything, all that chicken has got to be coated. Now, I'm going to use some cooking sherry wine. You can use some Oriental wine, whatever you want to put in it. But put you about a teaspoon of your wine of choice, whatever you want. About a teaspoon or so of this cooking sherry. Again, you can use whatever wine you want. You hear my granddaughter in the background here. She's trying to play with me while I'm doing this at my feet. She's a sweet baby. All right. So now what we're going to do, while I go get everything else ready, we'll let this marinate for a little while. We're just going to let it sit here. So I'll get everything else ready, and then I'll be back with you again. Okay, while the chicken's off to the side, we're going to do a little bit more here, and we're going to saute these now. We've already cut up red peppers and green bell peppers. Just cut them up. We're going to do 3 garlic cloves, or if you got minced garlic, that's okay. We'll do three teaspoons of that. You put it in here too. And this is what you're going to stir fry these vegetables by themselves, and I'll show you when we get out to the grill. All right. And then the last thing we need for that is these green onions. So we're just going to cut these up. I've already washed them. So we're just going to go to town on these. You can put as little or as many onions in this as you want. We love green onions around here. And I've got that chicken still marinating off to the side there while everything else is getting ready. The prep time on this meal is probably going to take you 30 minutes. Cook time probably won't take you no more than 15 minutes. So less than an hour, about 40 minutes or so total time probably, and I'm just guessing. I'm probably not going to put all the onions in there. That's a lot of onions. So we'll put what we think's about appropriate. All right. I'm going to use the green parts of the onions for sure. I think that's good enough for the onions. Maybe a few more. All right. Okay, now let's get everything prepped. I'm going to go ahead and pause you, take outside, set everything up, get the grill going, and we'll take over out there. Okay, we're back out here at the grill. We got everything prepped. Now, when it comes to your sauce, you can make your own Kung Pao sauce. That's perfectly fine. A lot of people do. Now, we here like the P.F. Chang's Kung Pao sauce, so we're going to fry it up in that. But if you want to make your own, you go for it. Everybody do it their way. We just like it here. What we're going to do next, we're going to put some oil on there. We're going to put that chicken down. That chicken's been marinated now for probably 30 minutes. 15 minutes is probably plenty to marinate that chicken. And actually, what I'm going to do here is point you guys down a little bit so you can see the grill better today. I know sometimes I forget to do that. So we're just going to heat this up right here. Again, I'm just using avocado oil. I'll cook in that and I'll season my grill in that. Now, the grill's hot, so we're going to turn this down to low here. Everything on low, and if we have to, we'll turn the burner off here or there. All right. I want this to get that oil all in it, so toss it a couple times. As soon as you throw it down, you want the avocado oil to get all into that chicken. Now, remember to thin it out like I tell you, because you want heat evenly through all that chicken. Same with the vegetables. When you got anything chopped up, you want the heat to distribute evenly, so you got to spread it out. Now, here's all the vegetables we made inside. We're just going to saute those and get them all good and going good. Now we got some roasted peanuts, and you can buy regular peanuts and roast them yourself, but you can save yourself a little bit of trouble by buying roasted peanuts. Buy those roasted peanuts and they're already ready to go. We're just going to toss all this together here. All this garlic, onions, and red bell peppers and green bell peppers. Well, them veggies smell good already. Now, if you guys out there make this differently, let me know in the comments. I'd like to try it. I'll try anything once, twice if I like it. Boy, them veggies are smelling awesome. I wish you could smell that right now. That smells great. I'm about ready to eat them veggies right now. I'm gonna go over here and stir this chicken up some now. It won't take that chicken long, but now remember what I always tell you about getting the meat done. Always turn it often, frequently, so that you can get the outside done as well as the inside. When these veggies get a good glaze on them, we'll take them off for a few minutes probably, and we'll put them back in the bowl. We're just kind of getting these caramelized, you know, like we always do. Well, them veggies smelling awesome. So I was going to show you this roasted peanuts. Now a lot of people don't like peanuts or have a peanut allergy. If you do, that's okay. You don't got to put peanuts in it. That's just traditional way of making it here though. Kung Pao, they always put roasted peanuts in it, and you can roast your own peanuts. I just like to save it stuff and buy them roasted already. I figure they're going to taste about the same whether I roast them or whether they come roasted already. There should not be that much difference. Well, them veggies, I'm telling you, they're smelling good. Making me hungry. If you come over here and you got a little bit of vegetables in with that and you get your chicken, that's okay. We're going to mix it all together anyway. Okay, I almost forgot one thing. So this recipe usually calls for dried red chili peppers. I couldn't find any anywhere. So you can use crushed red pepper. Now it don't want to take much, but we're gonna pour about a teaspoon on there on the veggies. Cause this stuff, let me tell you something, it's hot. Yeah, that's probably more than I need right there, but that's okay. Don't forget that step. That's what makes this spicy. And of course there's a little bit of white pepper in the chicken too. But now traditionally you would try to find those dried red chili peppers. And I could not find them anywhere. I don't know if it's out of season for them or what. But that right there is the same exact thing. Alright, them veggies are getting pretty good. They're getting close. I'm going to turn this chicken over again. Now where you got this chicken cut up, it's going to be very important that you flip it quite a bit, because you do not want to feed somebody raw chicken. So that chicken has to be done, every piece, every side has to be good. So it's going to take a minute. It won't take long, but it's going to take a minute. Now what we're going to do, we're going to pull these veggies off here in just a minute. They're about ready. And then we're going to go ahead and yeah, them veggies look pretty good. I think we're going to go ahead and pull them off. Let me try one of them peppers. I want that to be soft, caramelized. Let's see what that feels like. A little bit of crunch to it yet. We're going to let them go just a little bit longer. A little bit spicy. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's perfect. And red chili peppers made it perfect. All right. Just kind of waiting for everything to get done now. The chicken, we're going to continue cooking it even after we pull the veggies off while we make the rice. So we're going to make fried rice too. We're going to keep cooking this chicken. You want this chicken to be done. It's very important to pat it out like you see me doing. Do not leave it clumped up because some of it won't get done and you'll be eating raw chicken. And I promise you, you do not want that. Right, you know what? I think them veggies are good. I'm going to go ahead and pull them veggies off for a few minutes. We'll put them back on in a minute when we get everything done. We'll put them right back in that chicken. But if we leave them on there until we get everything else done, then veggies will burn up. So we got to move them off the heat. If you got a warming rack and you want to do something like that, put them on a warming rack, that's okay. But remember, we're going to put them back on the grill when we put all the chicken together. Now, some people put celery in that too. That's totally your call. If you want to put celery in yours, you can go right ahead. Who am I to tell anybody? Now, I've already got the rice cooked. I've got 2 eggs here. So we're going to fry 2 eggs. We're making fried rice. You just want to kind of scramble them eggs up. Scrambled eggs are really all we're making. I normally put milk in my scrambled eggs. Even when I'm cooking like this, I normally do. I think it makes them fluffier and this makes them a little bit better. But again, you do not have to do that. All right, there we go. All right, the eggs are done. Now we're going to pour the rice in there. Now the ideal here is to get that eggs all involved into that rice. Another thing, if you want, you can put peas and carrots in your fried rice. A lot of people do, and we do sometimes too, but not for this dish. There we go, that fried rice is looking pretty good. So now what we're going to do is, same thing, pat that rice out, thin it out. Come back over here, stir the chicken again. Yeah, that chicken is getting done. This meal's not far from being finished, guys. Pat that rice or that chicken back out. Come back over here, stir the rice up again. It's about 95 degrees here today, so I've got some shade over me in the fan, but I'll tell you what, it's still hot. It's very hot out here today. So I hope my son in Australia appreciates this. Hot out here. Now that chicken is basically done. What we're going to do to make sure, we're going to find a big piece like right here. Cut that in half, and we're going to look at it. Remember I showed you on the other video, if you see any pink at all, see how it looks white on the end? That's what you want to see. By the time we get everything else done, that's going to be perfect. Now, come back in here with this, your veggies. Stir that in with your chicken. That's going to all flavor together here. come back in here and turn that rice before it burns. The rice is done. It don't take this rice no time to get done, guys. It's done. We're gonna go ahead and shovel him out of here. Boy, that rice looks good. Now, we've got one more step to do here. And what that is put our seasoning in and add our peanuts. So we're just gonna come in here, pour this in. I don't know, we'll try about a half a bottle maybe. That's a lot though, we might ought to do a little bit more. We'll see how that looks. You gotta be careful with your spices and your seasonings and all that, because what you can do, you can overpower your meal with certain things. You gotta be careful with that. You don't want to overpower it. You want it to complement each other. If you put too much of a sauce or something like that in there, then all you taste is the sauce. So when you're cooking out here or anywhere, the way I do it is I kind of eyeball it, like the old folks used to do, my granny and all of them. I see that looks good to me. That sauce looks perfect. I don't think we need any more than that. But them old timers, they never measured anything. I know, I watched them cook too many times. And what they would do, they'd come in here and they'd eyeball it. Then if they need to add a little bit, that's fine. If they need to take something out, they added something else to bring the flavor back down, if you know what I mean. So when you put the sauce on there, what you're trying to do is you're trying to let that sauce caramelize on the chicken and the vegetables. Right? You don't want to burn the sauce up and you don't want it to burn. You're just trying to caramelize everything. So, maybe 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes should be plenty. We're getting real close right now. You don't want it to be runny. If your sauce is running off, like when I pick this up, you shouldn't be no sauce running out. See how that's sticking together? If you had the liquid running off of that, that means you need to go a little longer. You want that to caramelize and hang together. That's the whole point of putting this on last. If you go too long, you'll burn it up and it tastes awful. But if you don't go long enough, everything is all liquidy. We're gonna let ours go just a couple more minutes. We're about done with this meal. While that's finishing up, I want to thank you for tuning in to another Smith Farm Shenanigans video, a cooking video. I've been doing some of these lately. If y'all like them, I'll keep doing it because I love cooking. I'm not that good at it, but I sure like to do it. And if you guys have any recipes out there you'd love for me to try, well, I would love to try them. I'll be honest with you. I like anything about it. Like I tell you all the time, I like anything once. I'll try it once and twice if I like it. Yeah, see, that looks great. So we're done. Go ahead and dip this in there. That's all caramelized. And what I mean when I say caramelized, let me see if I can see how that sauce is just like sticking right to that food. It's not running off, not liquid. It's just like stuck right to it. That's exactly what you want. Now our son that lives in Australia, we don't get to see him maybe once every couple of years. We're lucky. And he wanted me to make this. Now he won't get to try none of this. I wish he could, but he's in Australia. But what we're going to do when he comes over, he's coming over in November. If he wants me to make this for him, I'll make it for him. Otherwise, I'm going to get this grill cleaned up, take this food inside, and I'm going to eat me some supper. I'm going to show you what that looks like in the bowl before I do that, so you can get a good look at it. That's what you want. See how that looks good? All sticking together. That's perfect. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching another one of my videos. I pray God bless you and you have a good day.